All right, man. So we got another special. We got a special guest back in the building.
Hey, back in the building.
Back for the second time, man. We got my little nephew Jaden in the house. Jaden, say what's up to the people.
What's up?
All right, Jaden. Now, before we get talking,
Yeah.
I need you to share this to your teachers, your friends, other school. Like, we gotta get this shit. We gotta get you going viral. So
Viral.
I need you to get on it. All right, now go ahead. Talk about it.
We're talking about football?
Who's your what's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player?
Vikings?
Are you a Vikings fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Minnesota Vikings? How does
Minnesota.
that happen?
What do you like about the Vikings?
Yeah, what do you like about the Vikings? Why is that your team?
Because they have a good team. He's a good catcher. He's a good player. And he wins sometimes.
And you talking about Justin Jefferson, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
your dude?
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. The Vikings was pretty good last year. The Vikings were pretty good last year.
They overperformed.
They were undefeated until
overperformed what people expected them to do. Yeah.
until the playoffs. They were undefeated. So they might have a good year this year. You know what I'm saying? But like, what about the Vikings attracts you to them? Like, are you attracted to the colors? Because I'm gonna let you know, I'm a Green Bay fan, and we're a rival of your
And
team.
we don't hold that against. We don't hold that against them. But go ahead.
But do you like the colors? Like that's one thing. Okay, so describe
What's the motivating factors to why that's your favorite
describe
player, favorite team?
Because he's good at catching. And he's good at running.
Facts.
Well, facts.
All right.
And you just a fan of the color purple?
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
how you think he's going to do in this next year?
I think good.
Like great or good?
You want a Super Bowl? You want a Super Bowl win?
You think You think they hit the Super Bowl this year, or even the playoffs? What is your expectation for how the Vikings are going to do this year?
Like, great.
He said great.
Great.
How you think the Cowboys gonna do this year?
All right.
So you think the Vikings are going to be great, but the Cowboys are going to just be okay?
Hey man,
Get up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Bye.
the Cowboys
Bye.
the Cowboys rebuilding right now. But I'm gonna say this though, man. Being that I'm a Green Bay fan, I'm kind of nervous about seeing the Vikings in this year. Well, they kind of lost a lot of some key players in the trades.
I mean, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of teams.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams. It's some wild trades going on. Wild trades. Wild trades. But
Dallas Cowboys just lost Rico Dowdle.
bro,
We just lost D-Law. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna tell you this: Seattle is beefing up. And it looks like the Steelers trying to beef up, but they ain't got no quarterback right now. Your boy Sierra on the chopping block. He up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this is a wild time in the NFL right
It's
now.
wild time
It's like
in
the
the NFL.
Wild West. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. I really don't know what's going on with a lot of the other teams. Like,
we might have to give your boy Lowe's a call. Hold on, let me try to call Lowe's.
Yeah, we gotta make cause we gotta make the segment of calling Lowe's.
We gotta call Lowe's. We gotta call Lowe's. Hold on, I got it on speaker. Hold on, let's see if he. My boy.
What's poppin', kid?
What's up, man?
Logo Los.
Oh, what's good, man?
Not much.
What's up, too?
Hey, you know we shooting another episode, man. Hey, bro, we doing sports talks right now, man. I want to know your opinion on what's up with your boys, man. What's up with them Cowboys, man?
They ain't spending no bread as usual. I'm sick of the motherfuckers. I'm sick of them dudes, dog. Like, we can't ever go out and get a big name free agent like the correct free agent builds team morale, dog. I don't think these people understand. I'm so fucking pissed about the fact that you won't see me commenting on it because fuck them. They did me wrong so long.
For sure. For sure. What do you think about the recent trade? Damn, I forgot who Seattle picked up.
Is it Rico?
Was it Rico? Nah, it wasn't Rico.
Who did Seattle get from Dallas?
They traded their wide receiver.
No. They let him go as a free agent.
Oh,
and Seattle picked him up. It wasn't a trade.
You talking about with the Cowboys?
Yeah, with the Cowboys.
Tank Lawrence?
Yeah.
Well, you talking about what he said and then what Michael was replied with, dog?
Yeah.
That's a mess, so DeMarcus Lawrence got traded to the Seahawks. Well,
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, D-Law. Yeah.
I don't think he got traded either. He was a free agent. Matter of fact, me and Swab was talking like we thought he had re-signed. He had free agency open. Next thing I know, he signed with Seattle. So I know what happened. The Joneses lowballed him. That would be my guess. But then, like, soon as this motherfucker get to Seattle, he say that shit. Well, I just had to move on. You knew he wasn't gonna win a bowl in Dallas anyway.
Yeah.
Michael was like, he basically called him a clown on Twitter or X, and that's where we at now. But another cat left, and he's talking shit about it. Man, like I said earlier, I'm sick of cat.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. As a Green Bay fan, I look at that as some clown shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
that's pussy.
Yeah, that's pussy. That's pussy as hell. But we got my little nephew in here, man. My little nephew Jaden up in here. He a Viking fan. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you up north.
So we was just he was talking about his team. I started talking about Green Bay. And then I was like, man, we gotta call Los, bro. We gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Well, hold up. While we got Los on the phone, we gotta get Los in the building. We gotta get Los in the building on the episode.
Yeah, hey, bro. We need Los and
we need
TAO.
logo Los.
We need EWAF up in here, bro. We need EWAF up in here.
Just let us know, dog, what we need to be, and we'll get it done.
Okay, yeah, let's plan that, bro. Cause we can have a spectacular episode, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. Shit, I was talking to him about bringing y'all boys on ours anyway.
Hey, for sure, we with it. We with it, bro. We with it, bro. Hey, this fam,
Cross promotion.
this fam. You know what I'm saying?
But no, but I need Los in a conversation with fucking, you know what I'm saying? With my boy, like, yo, like, this is gonna go off. It's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Whether it's sports or music, I need Los' opinion on some shit.
Oh yeah, hey, bro. I honestly, dog, we need EWAF and
we might need to do like a special episode.
Who?
Acquired Nuts.
We need EWAF and Acquired Nuts, dog. We
might need to do a special episode that's just for that. Like,
yeah.
The combination of all those entities.
Yeah. We'll plan it out, but we need an EWAF collab episode pretty soon.
But just on basic, no. We need Logo Los on our shit. We on Blue Villain. We need Logo Los to sit here, fucking give it a peek. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need that.
Yeah, shout out Barry, man. Shout out Barry.
Already. We gonna do it then, bro. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Whatever we need to do, and we'll get it straight.
All right, fam. I'm gonna let you go, man. Appreciate you answering the call, though. Already. Bet. Nelly's on Drink Champs, right?
Right.
And he has this story about how his grandmother really didn't see him as successful or anything. Out of all the albums that he sold, or you know, the videos that came out,
millions
You
of
gotta
records.
love black grandma.
you gotta love it. Dog. With black people was like,
Oh, that's nice, baby. That's nice, baby.
Until I see it, I will believe it.
Yeah, that.
And then,
No. Look, some black, it's not even a see. They just not impressed. They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
Stuff, man.
You show up in the Maybach, you know what?
Man.
Oh, that's a nice car, baby.
Black mothers are the inventors of love. How your little rap career going? You know what I'm saying? How your little job doing?
You sold millions of records. And they be like, how your little rap career going?
It's all right.
Yeah. Now you got diamonds on you and stuff. Yeah.
Until you do something that resonates with them.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I went to my mom and been like, oh shit, my mom used to love Prince. If I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm doing a record with Prince. What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it'd be big. But everything else I did, like hey, your little comedy and shit.
Yeah.
How your little comedy doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. But Nelly's grandma did not believe his career, or she didn't think much of it.
She didn't see the value
Right.
in his career.
At the height of his career too.
At the height of
At
his
the like when
career. At
he's
the
like
height of his
of the
world-
country grammar of
everything.
It's getting hot in here.
He doing country music. He doing everything. Yeah.
Until he did a movie with Chris Rock and Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds.
For the young
goat.
heads, like for the young heads who don't know, Burt Reynolds was a huge actor. I mean, like one of the biggest on the planet, sex symbol.
I mean, like, yeah.
Like-
sex, like,
Hey,
big
in the
time, like
70s, 80s.
80s.
This boy was a sex.
My mama
symbol.
thought he was fine, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
When black women think a white man is fine, you a sex.
Yeah.
And he's not like
He
one
was
of the white
sexy.
dudes with like kind of flavor. No, he was like a white dude, like country,
Oh,
a good old
white
boy
dude.
country dude, right?
Oh,
White dude, not a you know what I'm saying? But like it's ill because when I heard that, it made me think about like my pops, man, because he used to do security for a lot of people, man. I'm not built like my dad. I barely look like
know.
him. Yeah, my dad's like huge man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little dude. So, but he used to do security and stuff for him. And growing up, man, we had this big glass set sitting in the living room, like as decoration, and it had Burt Reynolds' face on it. And I would see Burt Reynolds on TV and stuff. I would play like Burt Reynolds and stuff. It would come on the reruns, and my dad would talk about hanging out with him and them being friends. And my mom would recall stories, but I didn't think much of it till I got a little bit older. And I was like, wait a minute. You're friends with Burt Reynolds? Yeah. And that's how come we have all this stuff with Burt Reynolds' face on it, because he would give me stuff. Like, he would just have extra stuff in his trailer. And so yeah, it was wild because it was stuff like that. Like, I would be on the set as like a 3 and 4 year old toddler, but I was on the set of Dallas, the TV show. And they would be filming, and my pops knew everybody, JR, all them. Like
That's wild.
the gun that used to like kill JR and like who shot JR back in the days on like TV history stuff. Like that was my grandfather's gun they used. Like,
Wait. Y'all still have the
it.
gun
It's in a back.
that killed JR?
It's in my pops' bathroom, loaded, ready to go in case somebody come in there while they in the
We need
bathroom.
a picture of that for
Dog,
the
yeah,
this podcast.
yeah.
I'll tell you something funny about that. So, being that I'm from Oklahoma, right? My dad first moved to Dallas when I was like 11, 12, around that age. So, like, when we used to come to visit my dad, right? You know, when you driving into Texas from Oklahoma, about like Denton area, before you get to Denton area, there's this big mansion.
I know what you're
that's
talking about.
Unfinished.
It's still unfinished.
Still unfinished.
Still there. It's still there and it's unfinished. Yeah.
My mom told us that that's where they filmed Dallas.
It looked like it though.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
So I used in my mind.
South Fort.
No, it's not
Yeah.
South Fort.
It's South Fort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my mind, I was like, "Oh shit, that's where they filmed Dallas." I used to think. I thought that shit all the way up till I was a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I got the video of us though, man. I'll give it to you, baby. I got a video of it, like me being little and like hanging out with JR and
shit.
all of them, and like my mom, like JR chilling, my mom
wild.
drinking beers and stuff. Yeah, wow, man. But like I didn't know. Like I grew up and my dad, I'd be like, wait a minute. So you were homeboys with Burt Reynolds? And he'd be like, yeah. And he would tell me stories. And then same thing with this dude, Chris Christopherson, who was like a big,
Hey,
he was another sex symbol.
I'm a big fan of Chris
Yeah.
Christopher and the Highwaymen. Like
Yeah.
those dudes were like some of the first liberal. Like, and you wouldn't even like in my mind back in my youth, I would never associate Chris Christopherson, those guys, as anything other than like redneck,
Yeah.
white dude,
Nah,
straight
not at all.
up. No,
Not at all.
Like those guys used to go on talk shows and be volatile with hosts.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I don't believe this. I don't believe that. Nah, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, and we're talking about the 70s.
Yeah, and my pops.
The 70s.
Pops used to
guys
run
got
them.
like Chris Christopherson were like, nah, that's racist. That's bullshit.
Like,
that's
nah.
like Whoa.
Yeah, and they used to try to get my pops because my pops was a tall, good-looking dude. They used to try to get him to come out and be body doubles for like Robert Redford, cats like that. I was like, yo,
Whoa.
we're gonna move you and your family out.
Robert Redford?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yo, we're gonna move your family out. And this is before I was born, and they'd be like, yo, we're gonna move your family out to Hollywood. We're gonna do this for you. And he's like, nah. And when I found that out. And my mom used to be so mad about it. Because she's like, we could have been living in Hollywood. We could have been having money. And he's like, nah, I wasn't going to do it. I was like, but Pop, because I'm in show business. You know what I'm saying? Years later, I'm like, wait a minute, Pop, you could have did all this? He's like, yeah, but y'all wouldn't have had a family. I was like, what you mean? He's like, well, I would have cheated on your mom. And I would have lost my family. I wouldn't even probably had you yet. So, I mean, it wasn't worth it. I know me. I was mad enough to know I'm going to lose my family. I move out there. And I was like, okay. And my mom, she like, you could have did whatever. I don't care. We be in Hollywood. My mom just didn't care, man. But yeah, it's wild when I got older. I started realizing all these things that to me were just normal. But to other people, it was like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I didn't realize how much that influenced me to do, being in music and everything because that's what I was around. But I didn't think much of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? Like, come to think about it, okay, I was always interested in rap. Being that I lived in Oklahoma, it's wild because like when I remember this shit to a T. When I was 5 years old, we used to have a black radio station. That shit just went
in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, that shit just went off the air when I was 5.
Okay.
Done.
We didn't have another black radio station until I was 12, and it was on AM. It wasn't on FM.
Wow.
It was on AM for a long ass time.
So technically, you didn't have another.
Yeah,
Like,
technically.
Who counts AM as a fucking
In
radio
order for
station?
me to listen to like black music, like just like on an everyday basis, my parents used to buy a lot of records.
Right.
And I think that's where my love of records came from, for one. My parents used to buy a lot of records. And on top of that, when I got older, I used to have to like ask my cousins in Ohio to tape their radio station and send me the tapes. Like, can you tape your radio station? Like, you know what I'm saying? But my mom, I will say this. My mom helped me write one of my first raps.
Oh, that's dope. She did?
Yeah. I did it at a talent show.
Yeah.
And we won second place at this talent show at school. Yeah.
remember it?
Yeah, like I remember.
No, you still remember the rap?
Kinda. I remember it was like, say yo. And then you get the crowd say, yo, my name is Cool K, and I'm here to say I rap to the beat each and every day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But my mom helped me write that shit, man. I remember my mom would like when we was working on it, my mom was waking me up like maybe an hour or two before I had to get ready for school.
Damn.
We was sitting at the kitchen table like, boom, 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 boom. You need to say this, you need to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Writing bars and whatnot.
Writing bars.
Yeah.
Writing bars.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I did the talent show with 2 other members. My mom wrote their parts.
Oh, wow.
So it's my mom wrote
She ghostwriting, man.
Yeah. All I did to my mom was like, say something about this, say something about I remember telling my mom, cause like Beastie Boys was like coming out around that time. I was like, Mom, say something about Brass Monkey. And my mom was like, no.
Yeah, because we didn't know what Brass Monkey was.
I didn't know what Brass Monkey was.
I didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what Brass Monkey was.
I didn't know it was lit.
Well into my 20s,
Yeah,
I didn't know
either.
what Brass Monkey
I was like, oh, it's a drink.
It's a drink.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
My mom was like, do you know what Brass Monkey is? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but my mom helped me write my first rap.
That's dope,
She
man.
helped me write my first rap. I give it up to
I
her
have a
for
similar
that.
story with my mom, and she helped me write a rap. Nothing rhymed, though.
At least you tried.
Nothing
At
rhymed.
least you tried,
She
man.
Nothing rhymed.
Yo,
It was horrible. It was horrible.
This dude, you might recognize the name if you're into politics and stuff, but this dude, Roland Fryer, he's from out here. He's from Texas. Me and him were best friends in first grade, right? Mm-hmm. And he helped me learn how to break dance. Like, he's the one who taught me, and like I kept on going. You know what I'm saying? I kept on going. That was it for me. But I remember, man, we would just spend hours break dancing. Now, like, he be on before Colbert went off, like he was on Colbert. He's been on CNN, all this stuff, because he's like the youngest black professor at Harvard, and he got his life threatened and he still wanted, like, because he went out and proved, like, he did some type of study and proved like not as many black people were getting beat up and stuff by cops, and he just put out the paper And so he got like he's been threatened and they've been trying to kill him and stuff. But it's wild. I'll see him on something. I'm like rolling because he's like studious. He's been kicking it with Obama.
Man, I think I know the fuck you're talking
he's got dreads
about.
now. Yeah, but he was in Obama's cabinet and stuff. But like, yeah, it's wild because that was one of my best friends growing up, and we used to just like have the cardboard on the corner, be breakdancing for money, all that battling on the black top.
Yeah.
And now it's wild because he's doing that. You know what I mean? I see him, I be tripping out. My folks be laughing like, yo, because I remember a different dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trip, man.
Not to go off subject, but like by you saying that too, there's a young sister, man, that was like, she exposed the LAPD. Mm-hmm. She exposed like they had a gang culture inside of.
Yeah.
And she got a lot of death threats.
I know
and
what
I'm
you're talking
like,
about.
man, sister, I don't know where you at, but if you need help, holla at your boy.
Yeah, he even brought up. I recently saw an interview with him on the PBD podcast, and he was talking about he was so wild. He reached out to some of his people back in Louisville, Texas. He said he was like, from my school days, and I was like, yo, man, what am I gonna do? Because these people are out to get me, and they gave him like advice on what to do and everything. But it was just wild hearing him even bring up like, this is my school days outside of Dallas, a place called Louisville. And he's like, I called my people. It's like, man, what am I gonna, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's a trip, man. But yeah, I'll see him on like, he'll pop up on CNN or something or Fox or something. I'm like, that's a trip, dog. You know, we were cool up until like some years back, like in the mid 2000s, we'd still talk. But I probably couldn't get a hold of him because he like in hiding and shit. So you know what I mean. But like, shout out to that dude, man.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's crazy how like your parents just don't believe in anything you do. Like you got like these dreams and go like dog. My dad came way from Africa like a couple of months ago, and he's like, so tell me about your little comedies.
Oh wow.
But
what?
Look now, so you and I, our parents come from or at least one of them come from a whole other country. So like, how they identify things, it's like
It's different.
It's
different.
Like,
it's different than y'all because like my I'm like second, third generation American from when they came over. So like you know what I'm saying. My parents when I was doing music at first. They didn't really understand till my sisters was like, yo, you need to see him. You need to see him dance for real. Like he dances like he's 7, but he dances like he's 20. You know what I'm saying? And so they started seeing that like, okay, that's cute. And then their friends were like, yo, you need to pay attention to him. And then when I started rapping, they were like, okay, that's weird. What are you doing? This is a phase. But then they came and saw us at a show. And after that, my dad was like, yeah, quit school. Yeah. He's like, you're not good at school. Just do music.
My dad.
He did. He was like, if you're going to do something, do it. He goes, either go to school, but
don't do this. You're not.
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna do music, do it, or have a job. 1 or 2. He's like, have a job and do music. So
I'm not saying my dad has never been support. I think my dad, in his own way, in like his weird sort of way, supports me. But it's like
it's a foreign way, man.
I'd rather you had went to college and did this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
My parents are. If you can't drop a Mercedes-Benz keys in my hand and you know what you're doing, then it ain't worthwhile.
Indians be hardcore with their kids, bro.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I have the worst family. I have doctors, engineers. I am the most useless person in my fucking family.
And you're like, I DJ.
You are the number one bullshit guy.
I know some Indian people like, oh, he went to jail, he did this. Like, no, not my family. Everybody in my family is overachievers.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
They're the best in their fields, making hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, you mother. Like, anytime one of them do something, even micromanage, like, thank fucking God you're a normal human being. Like,
right.
Shit.
I'm going to tell you something about my dad, though, man. When this shit happened, it made me realize that my dad did not achieve his supreme being. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm catching the train. I'm working like 2 jobs at this time.
Yeah.
And I'm getting off work and I'm catching the train to go back home and shit so I could rest. So I go to my other job and shit. And this Ghanaian guy gets on the train.
Can't stand Ghanaian.
Specifically, that's a weird hate. That's a weird hate.
And the way this dude looked at, now I look like my dad.
Yeah.
I look just like my dad. So the way this dude looked at me, he was like, and he sat down next to me. And then he just started, like, he didn't say, like, I know your dad.
Yeah.
He just starts talking to me and shit. And he's like, and then he starts saying shit about my dad. And I'm like,
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Who is you?
Yeah, like who the fuck is you?
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know, when you are born, we took you outside and we raised you to the sun.
That's creepy.
I was like, what the fuck? Nigga? I was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. And then, you know, but he started telling me shit about.
Lion King.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he started telling me shit about my dad. He was like, man, your dad was so smart. Your dad could have been anything.
Oh.
And I was like, you didn't reach your full potential. So you need to get off my ass. You know what I'm saying? Get off my ass.
That's the way you
you
took it.
sorry.
Yeah.
You sorry as hell. According to your friend, you sorry as a motherfucker.
That's probably why he hard on you, though, because he didn't want. Like, I don't want it to happen to me. You know what happened to me?
You know, like the way this dude described my dad, bro. Like he was like, boy, your dad was like a mathematic genius, and I was like,
what?
Damn, because I suck at math.
So, in your opinion, when did he drop the ball?
Yeah. And I'm just like, you know, but like I do, like, man, like, even though I was a kid, but like if you look at back at my dad's history, it took my dad a long time to graduate from college. A long time. Like he could have
Slow ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I think he just didn't know what he wanted to do.
It could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, but when I'm like,
As long as I was in college, I should be a doctor. And I don't have a degree. So I can't judge nobody.
I did my 2 years and got out. Like,
dog.
Yeah, I was in there for 8 and don't have a degree. So
Dog, when I was in high school, you know, everybody be like, I'm gonna be a nurse, I'm gonna be this. I had no fucking idea. All I knew is I got these fire ass notebooks with raps.
That's how I was.
Raps
I'm gonna
all in this motherfucker.
I'm gonna rap, man.
I'm gonna rap my ass off.
I'm gonna rap.
I'm gonna rap my ass
For real,
off.
I mean, all day. I got these notebooks. They'd ask me, I'd be like, what was so cool. It's like, so I was always telling the teacher I'd get in trouble for something. Like, y'all gonna ask me to come back talk. And they'd be like, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, no, y'all gonna ask me to come back. Fast forward like 6 years, graduated and stuff. I'm doing my thing. They asked me to come back and talk. And so I come back in there. I remember I walked straight to the office with the principal and everybody. I was like, yo, like, just like I had a scene from me. I was like, I told you I was gonna be back. And they like, and a couple of them reckon, a couple of people kind of like, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
who are you, sir?
Yeah, but a couple of teachers were like, yo, oh. I was like, yeah, I told y'all. Everybody started laughing. I was like, I told y'all asked me to come back to talk. I'll talk at 3 o'clock.
Somebody.
I told y'all.
Yeah.
That's what y'all, but y'all, you know, that's what y'all get.
Yeah,
I didn't live in no trailer park. You're trying to tell me I don't live in a trailer park.
But that's all I knew is I had these notebooks with some fire ass raps, and that's what I was trying to pursue. But like, you know what I'm saying? In my dad's world, it was like you need to go to college.
Well, of course,
you
yeah.
know? And I tried. I'd be in class, bro, and like in my mind, I'd be like, you broke as hell. You ain't got no money. Why the fuck you in this dumbass class? You know what I'm saying? Like that would just be playing in my mind. I could not concentrate.
It was like I went to college
Right.
for many, many years. Longer than I should have been there,
Yeah.
especially without getting a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But I started making money doing the things that I was good at without a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was antithetical to everything school and my parents had like instilled in me for my entire childhood. For like 18, 20 years. Like, I'm like, wait, I can make money doing this, X, Y, and Z, and I don't have... Oh, you want to hire me to work on a film, and I don't have a degree in this?
Yeah, because you taught you have to have it back in the day.
Yeah.
You have to have a degree in this. Even with like radio stuff, I thought, oh man, I got to go to broadcasting school. No, when I went and I got on and everything, I was like, I don't have to. No, you learn on this. It's better if you learn on the job, man. It's more about your personality. We'll do the rest. We'll teach you the rest. I was like, damn, man, I had homies who went to school for RTVF, radio, television, and film, who were like, I can't get a job anywhere. And here I am rapping and shit, and I get a job on TV, radio, and...
Keynote, I would be interviewing with people who did not have as much college as I did.
Yeah.
They're the head of the department.
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
Interviewing me, and they haven't been in college as long as I have. Like,
it's like, damn.
Wait, hold up.
I could have been chilling.
Hold up. Like, hold up. Everything I'm being told is like kind of raw.
Yeah.
Like not, if you want to be a doctor, please.
Yeah, you got to.
Please go get your degree, get your residency, get your experience.
Preferably in America, if you could.
Preferably in America.
If you could.
But be in movies, television, this, that, and the other. There are lots of things that, like, your experience, your ability is more important than what your accreditation
Yup.
tells you.
But it's
Like,
crazy because when you get in those situations though, people who went into school for that and you doing your thing and you successful at it, some of them be looking at you kind of mad. And they don't let you move on to certain positions because they like, and they'll straight up tell you, no, I went to school, you didn't. It's like, yeah, but I'm blowing you out the water, man. Like, I just need that position.
But I mean, like as far as Hollywood, like, dude, one of the dumbest, like, my kids will tell you, one of the dumbest things that I ever did was like, so I had an option to work for or be a cinematographer for Michael 3000 Watts.
Oh wow!
At the exact same time, I had the opportunity to be the art director for Queen of the South first season.
Oh yeah, I was on that season.
Let me tell you what my dumb ass opted to do.
What?
Take the Michael 5000 Watts job, which I only got paid like less than what I had agreed for, and my kids were like,
It probably seemed a little bit more shiny at the time.
You didn't take the the boss job on the,
which would have got you other.
Oh yeah,
which would have got you other.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
My dumbass took because like I'm a hip hop guy and I'm
gonna do the hip hop shit.
Yeah. Why me nothing?
Well, yeah.
I didn't take the fucking, and I was like,
But at least you have a little credit there. Like they wrote me, like I was filming for like 3 days, and then they just cut me out. So, like, I was injecting all the. There was a scene where they had all these girls they had trafficked, like, and they were all laid out drugs, and they were all like they were like in this cage, and they were all like on mattresses. And this wasn't the part I came in for. I was to be an extra. I was a dope boy. I was like a mule, and I was packing all this dope and shit.
You were a coyote?
Yes. And then so they had me. They like, no, he looks weird and creepy. That's what the director was saying. So they got me, and they had me shooting up the girls with like heroin and stuff. They'll be walking around as they're waking up, be like, no, sweetheart, no, lay your head down. And I'm shooting it. And afterwards, I thought it was kind of cool, but I'm like, damn, they thought I was creepy enough to look like I'm like a rapist, drug dealer, dude. Just off top, like
I do ever tell you
to have that look.
Well, me and Alexander had a conversation. Okay. I was like, he definitely has this creepy
That's
look.
a very specific.
It's the creepy look that we need.
That's a very specific
for this stretch.
He has a creep factor just enough. Just enough.
Like, he's the exact creepy we need.
The man knows his way around a hypodermic needle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
He looks like he knows his way around a hypodermic
Yeah,
needle.
he knows how to shoot
That's
up.
the exact creepy.
That's what
I'm
we
looking
need.
for.
That's what we need. But yeah, at least you were offered like, and you probably would have had your car. I got written out the because like my kid's mom's like, you ain't been in nothing, high side on me. I'm like, no, I was telling different things and she was going through my credits and she's like, Queen of the South, I didn't see you on there. Let's go look at so we go look at the actual episode. I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to. There's my arm. I told you weren't on it. I got paid for it. Shit.
I gotta shout out my girlfriend at the time though. She willfully allowed me to take the microphone.
So she knew.
Oh, she knew what was on the table and the other table. And I was like, I want to do this. Shout out to her for allowing me to do the dumb shit and not the good shit. Like
I said, probably just seemed that, especially younger, it seemed more shiny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, in my dumbass mind, I know it sounded good, but now I'm like, your dumbass should have took a fucking hard job on the fucking Queen of the South.
But it's though sometimes stuff don't look as appealing off top. Like, ooh, the hoes who did this. You know what I'm saying?
I wish my motivation would have been like, oh, the hoes ain't gonna no. I'm like, oh no. This is what's gonna lead me to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna take me to the promised land.
Right.
There was a time where I didn't have an understanding of like, dog, you know how to do a lot of shit that people pay money for. You like dog. I used to build websites. I remember Head Crack came to me like, dog.
Who's Head Crack?
Head Crack, a TV host for people who don't know. He on TV on Fox, Dish Nation.
I remember I had my own site like darksoul75.com, and Head Crack was like, bro, the way you built that site, I need you to build mine like that. I had no idea you could get paid for that. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying?
Just doing stuff.
I was just doing shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? But like, now I have a better understanding. But it's like, back then, it's like, I I remember I went to Houston and I let these dudes see my site and they was like, "Yo, can you build me a site like that?" I did not know how much to ask
You could have got rich just off of
They're
that.
doing that, yeah.
I didn't know. That's back when
There's a lot of stuff like that. Like
that's back when what was that? Front Page was in style.
Yeah.
That's long time ago.
Look, Payday, your boy, my boy. We all know Payday. I was selling my painted shirts at a time, and Payday was one of my biggest. And like we're early on,
right?
Payday goes, "Hey, you can be selling this shit for a lot more than you are."
No, I'm gonna be real. Yeah. Shout out Payday, because when he found out the shit I knew how to do, he was like, "Bro, you undercharging."
You know what's crazy is
Yeah, he literally told me
all
that.
the dudes who sold dope would tell you stuff like that. They'd be like, "No, you can make money doing that."
Yeah.
And it'd be regular shit though. Like even like I know what you mean. Even doing voice stuff before I knew like you could be rich doing voice stuff. Man, up until recently I had a commercial floating around on national on ESPN. I got a flat rate for it, and people were telling me, "Yo, you could be making up." I'm like, I could have. I was just doing voiceover stuff for the fun of it. Yeah, this is
I
sounds
still
stupid.
feel that about you. Like,
Yeah.
like you are like that dude. Like you could be doing it. Like,
But no, my dumb ass like, this is fun. I'll do it for free. Because I'm like, it's fun. So I'm like, yo, that's cool. That was fun. I got to hear myself. I was walking to Target and heard myself. Like, that's all I used to care about. I didn't care about the money. Now I got kids and responsibilities. I'm like, shit. You know, and there's a lot of people I know like that. Town is a motherfucker. They would just do stuff for fun. Like extremely ill shit for fun. And then you see these, goofy motherfuckers out here getting rich off of it. And you like, God dang, I could be getting rich off this?
Yeah. Everybody needed Payday, bro. Everybody.
And there's
needs
so
a
many
Payday.
people I know, like you talking about the websites, doing that shit. There's other people I think back, I'm like, damn, such and such could have been rich doing that shit.
Yeah, I used to like, cause I was just maintaining my own website.
Yeah.
But I was building websites back in the day. Shout out Raymond Rondo. Rest in peace.
Raymond Rondo.
Rest in peace to
Rest in
Rondo.
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, Rondo. But dog, they used to fuck with Photoshop and my boy Brace.
Brace, yeah.
Shout out Brace.
Yep.
Them three used to fuck with Photoshop so heavy, I used to just be over their shoulder watching them.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned how to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody got their own sauce. But like Brace showed me a lot of shit. Brace, Ramo, and Rondo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Rondo. But like, dog, it's like, you just like, I didn't know the worth in that shit.
Nah, because
like on DDC shit, like talking about Ramo and Rondo, like I knew how to do Photoshop shit, right? Or I learned how to do it.
Right.
It wasn't till I saw, like, I met them taking photos of y'all and all that shit. I'm like, oh, I could be like, it didn't even occur to me. These things that I knew how to do, that I can make money. I'm like,
Rondo was the one who told us to do radio, and that's how we got on. We were drunk at a party. Me and Super K being stupid, and like Rondo used to film us. He used to he would just be filming us, and he thought we were funny and shit. And so we'd be pranking people, doing all kinds of just for fun. We would put it on YouTube. There's no YouTube. We wouldn't even make cassettes of it, nothing, no tapes. We'd just be doing it for our own pleasure, just to be laughing and shit. So we used to fuck with people, and he used to videotape. And he was like turning to us one day. We was at a party, tripping out. Everybody was laughing, basically holding the court in front of this whole party, just telling jokes. He's like, turn the camera, he's like, y'all need to be doing radio or something. I was drunk. I was like, you want to do a radio show? Super K was like, you should. Head crack hears it. Let's go to the studio tomorrow. Next thing you know, we got contracts and we on TV doing it. It's because they do is because you have those homeboys.
Yeah, you got the homies.
Yeah.
And once again, shout out to Payday. Dog. I'm a big fan of comedy. And then I used to just watch everybody's comedy special and I'd be like, bro, if you would have said this, that, and the third, this joke would have been more funnier. Like I used to just watch everything. And then it wasn't until I told Payday, I was like, Payday, I found out about this open mic. I'm gonna go tell jokes tonight. Payday was like, I'm pulling up. Him and his wife came. You know what I'm saying? They came from fucking McKinney to Louisville. Watch me tell jokes. You know what I'm saying?
And for people who don't know, that's kind of a distance.
Yeah, that's
people
a distance.
Like if you ain't in Texas, that's a long way, man. Somebody say McKinney, Louisville.
But if you're in LA or New York, it's really nothing.
And Payday is a fan of everything, but a big fan of comedy. But Payday was like, bro, you funny as hell. do this, that, and the third. Boom, 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 boom. Change this. Do, 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 boom. You good. I kept going back to that open mic. Kept going back. And then I just kept working at it. Every day that I was there, Payday was there, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I can't front on that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ever make something out of this, Payday gotta make it with me.
I mean, my shit ain't even done yet. Look, just by style, everything we did about 10 years ago, is about to recirculate.
It's about to
It's about to recirculate. So again, Payday was the guy. My biggest customer was the guy that told me you're not charging enough.
Yeah, the dude who used to sell dope. I'm telling you.
But I will say, hold up. Payday goes, you need to charge more. Just don't charge me more.
No. But that's
whatever
fair,
you do,
though.
if you look at stuff like the artists, like musicians or artists or some type of businessman, it's good if you associate it with some kind of criminal in some kind of way. It sounds ass backwards, but I'm telling you, because they have a different mind than us. We thinking this is fun. I like doing this. This in itself is just because I love it. When they like, nah, man, you could be making money. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times them dope boys will set you straight. I don't know how many times I had my weed dealers. Man, I saw you on that commercial, man. Did you get paid? No, I did it because you stupid, man. You should be making this, and this, and literally write it down, like break it down for me and write. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, dog.
I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, for me, shout out Payday, shout out Brace, shout out Rondo, shout out Ramo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out Class.
Yeah.
You know, that's it for me.
I mean,
man. And shout out Head Crack. Because what K-San told me about, like, when he was like, bro, you know Head Crack look up to you? I was like, what? Dude. I look up to Head Crack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everything you just said, Payday was like, hey, you need to go to fucking Head Crack's fucking freestyle fucking thing at the Jamaican
like the Caribbean Bar and Grill we used to do. Yeah.
Payday told me.
Yeah.
You need to get Head Crack. Pay Head Crack. I paid Head Crack the Gap.
I remember.
Shirt.
Yeah.
Like Payday told me to do that.
My bad.
You had a pocket, cuz.
Yeah,
my bad.
You had a pocket.
My phone just went off for a minute. My bad.
Yeah,
That's
man.
wild.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Silence.
You can't take African motherfuckers nowhere. Nowhere. Not even Africa.
Not even, you can't have them there. Not in the Kibu lawn. Isn't that what y'all used to call it, man?